The other aspect of influence that I thought I'd briefly mention, and it's regulators within the Northern Territory would know whether or not this is a reality more than I would. But it does concern me that the prospect of governmental influence on regulatory decision making. I'm in a very unique position, and I guess a very fortunate position, in that I'm both the CEO and the Commissioner. I have my own agency. I'm not subject to direction in respect of what I do. But I am aware that there are regulators within the Northern Territory which sit within departments who might answer to a chief executive or the like. And of course, I'm not suggesting that this is the case, but there's always the risk that either directly or indirectly influence might be applied to regulators in order not to perhaps interfere with governmental priorities. And so I do think that's something that regulators do need to be alive to. And I think one of the essential ways of addressing such influence is the very type of thing that we're doing today, and that is forming peer networks, having a collegiate relationship where if you do feel like there's something that's not quite right, or you're feeling that there might be some influence, it's actually having communication with your peers, discussing it with others who'd be able to provide advice, who'd be able to give an insight as to whether or not that might be something that needs to be addressed further. And of course, ultimately, in my role as an anti-corruption commissioner, where there is obvious examples of attempts to improperly influence regulatory decision-making, then that should be brought to the attention of the appropriate anti-corruption or integrity agency in the relevant state, territory or the Commonwealth.